sell something for male vitality. Well, they're bombarding our male vitality. They're putting stuff in the Food and Water on record and writing books about how they're doing it to demasculate us. And so if it has the effect of blocking that, at least partially, why shouldn't we do that?
Well, I think if the haters hate the stuff about super male vitality, they're really going to hate the next ad that rolls out, which is even better. I'll just leave it at that. And we'll have, I think, a sneak preview next week of one, and should be pretty awesome.
We should do it just with the comedy part.
More awesomer.
Even more awesomer. To quote Mike Adams.
So, yeah, I think
describe what the ad, just give them a sneak peek of what's coming up with the ad that I...
Well, we actually, on camera, were able to film Dr. Group making an amazing transformation. An amazing transformation by taking the super male and then activating it with push-ups. It was pretty, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it.
It is satire. And, of course, it's open, over-the-top satire.
People should try it. Get one bottle and try it and see what you think. There's a lot of comments in the videos of people who had tried it and said it works. You know, usually the haters are just, they're not going to try it anyway.
No. But, I mean, I get it because there's a lot of stuff out there. But quite frankly, a lot of when I played football and then I started getting into weightlifting heavy in college, I never took any drugs. But I would go to, like, GNC and get a Yohimbe bottle. And, yeah, man, it would make me get bigger, but I would also have hot flashes and feel crazy and just, like, my heart would be, I mean, I was like, whoa, I took it for, like, a week.
Yeah.
Then I tried something else, and it made me feel just, so maybe it's just me, because this stuff doesn't do anything like that. It does make me more aggressive. It's just that I know most of those herbs and stuff actually do stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plants, folks. I mean, that's where most medicine comes from.
There's 8 herbs in it? 8 herbs and fruit. Well, it's roots and fruits that are mixed together.
Concentrated.
Right.
It's concentrated. That's the key, is this is really concentrated in a cold press.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a ton of stuff, the essence of it.
Well, you can feel the power in it when when I've had.
But what I'm saying is I never really liked all that stuff.
Right.
And then they were like, hey, you ought to do this. We're developing. I'm like, no way. And then I took it. I'm like, wow, this is really real. And it doesn't make me feel, too insane.
Yeah.
But then everybody else took it when we had the test vials, and they liked it. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I will private label this and put it out officially, your new formula. And people love it. I'm just saying, I only put out stuff I believe in. It really is good.
It definitely works.
I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Well, it definitely works. But one thing you could do when you put that in your mouth, the dropper full, I don't even mix it with anything. I just put it in straight in. And you can really taste the power that's in it. When you drink certain things or take certain things, you could feel in your mouth, you're like, wow, this has got something in it. It's electrifying.
It's like when you eat mushrooms.
Well, whatever, yeah, if you eat mushrooms, yeah.
That is, I'm glad you hypothetically are just joking about that.
Of course. But, you
can tell it's psychoactive.
Well, just taking not One World Way, but that's good too, but the Interfood. When you drink that, you could tell it's got stuff in it.
And we sell that at InfoWarsStore.com.
Immediately, like, goes into your system and you could feel it going. And things that are good, you could tell they're good for you when you eat them.
And like when I first started doing the shakes with the wheatgrass that Richard brings me.
Oh, yeah.
I would get
go like this.
Well, at first I was so unhealthy it would make me feel sick. Yeah. Now it feels good when I drink it.
It's cleaning you out.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think the first time I drank raw milk, I was in the bathroom for a couple days. But you know what? After that, boom, it's like
it's never done that. It's never caused me any problems.
Well, as I talked to our milk supplier, he goes, well, it's just cleaning you out. And let me tell you, a couple sessions of that and I was cleaned out and I'm ready to go, now. I mean, I hardly even eat as much as I used to just because I'm only putting as good a thing.
You do look good.
Body.
I mean, you look good before, but you look really vibrant.
I turned 40 this year, so
yeah, we're same age.
This month, yeah. So
I am your elder, though.
You are right, by about a month, right. A little over a month. So, and I feel great. I don't feel like I'm 40. I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm 22 still. I still feel, and in fact, I feel better. I was losing my hair in college because I was eating Taco Bell and all that other crap.
I remember you said
drinking soda.
But now we go hiking, we take the kids inner tubing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's not a lot of exercise, the inner tubing.
It's hard lifting those bottles. I'm just joking.
Anyway. We have fun, though. We have a lot of fun.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
I didn't mean to digress. I'm going to do 20, 30 minutes of overdrive now, folks, because I'm going to go to your phone calls. Steve, Mike, Randy, Chad, Tony. I'm going to at least get to these calls. I want to get to McAdoo's report. Programmers at South by Southwest don't know Snowden leak spy news. I mean, they don't know anything. It's a really good report, but I don't know, the headline might be too long. Programmers at South by Southwest don't know Snowden leak spy state info. I would say programmers at South by Southwest don't know who Snowden is.
About Snowden.
Yeah, that's good.
Snowden.
And I'm not criticizing. We all just help each other with headlines around here.
Headlines are one of the biggest things out there for people getting into this and doing their own YouTubes. A headline is what will bring people in to watch your video.
Yeah, and I mean, usually we're dealing with such sensational stuff. Our problem is we can't come up with something sensational enough to actually show what reality is.
Yeah.
It's like mainstream media will take some horrible thing the government said and make it sound totally dry.
Yeah.
Well, we just take it and report it and give it what our bias of liberty that we think it's terrible.
Like
we think it's terrible they want to put brain chips in the troops to control them, and it's in the New York Times being promoted as good. I mean, I have a bias openly.
You know, the taser drones that they have where they say...
They have taser drones at drills chasing people around in Austin.
And they'll make that seem like, oh, it's just for crowd control purposes. You know, no, this stuff is going to be used to come after you. It could be hacked.
It's like they show up at your party and climb up on the table to crap in the punch bowl and go, I'm going to add some protein to everything. You don't mind if I mean, Dianne Feinstein says it's good for your own good.
Yeah.
Don't be racist.
She doesn't like to be spied upon, but she's...
Well, they call us having free will discrimination.
Yeah.
Like, if I have any opinion, it's discrimination.
Going back to this Malaysia flight, what do you think about this, that finally the military's come out and said, oh, we were tracking it for 100 miles after you guys...
Oh, we're going to go to breaking it.
My name is Jessica Armand. I'm an activist, a GCN listener, and mother of 3. Our drinking water and food are filled with fluoride and other contaminants that harm our teeth and gums. To protect my family, I created My Magic Mud, an all-natural teeth whitening and strengthening remedy. My Magic Mud is a soft powder that polishes your teeth, reduces sensitivity, and removes harmful toxins from deep inside your mouth. You deserve a bright, healthy smile. Visit mymagicmud.com and get yours today. That's mymagicmud.com.
The ultimate survival bug-out lightweight fishing pole is Emrod. Made by a family-owned American company and assembled in Idaho, Emrod fishing gear comes with a lifetime warranty and 90-day money-back guarantee. Emrod weighs just 8 ounces and breaks down to 14 inches. Emrod's indestructible stainless steel compact design makes it perfect to take anywhere. Cast your eyes now at emrod.com. That's EMMROD.com. Emrod. Fish to survive. Survive to fish.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
So, Dad, you're sounding a lot better. How have you been feeling since your heart attack?
Well, son, I am feeling a lot better. Ever since your sister ordered me a bottle of Heart Drop 2000's Extendovite for my heart.
Heart Drop? Extendovite? What's that?
Well, it's just 7 herbs that are approved for helping keep my heart healthy.
That's great, Dad. I was getting worried about you. I am so glad it's helping.
So am I, son. I'm very glad your sister got it for me. I wish I had known about it before my heart attack.
Yeah, but would you have taken it, though?
You know, I'm not sure if I would have, but I'm awful glad I'm taking it now. To order, call 1-877-928-8822. That's 1-877-928-8822, or visit our website at heartdrop.com.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality. InfoWarsLife.com. All right, I'm going into overdrive to take your calls. Steve, Mike, Randy, Chad, Tony, and others on this Malaysian flight. The article just went live up on Infowars.com. Nobody's come out with this angle yet. It happened in the same area of Asia. Missing Malaysia flight similar to lost 707 or 007 McDonald flight. The reason I'm butchering the headline is Kit just walked in with this great article that I asked him to do, and then I just changed the headline. He's going in there to change it right now, so I was changing it on air. Missing Malaysia flight similar to lost 007 McDonald flight. I think that's the way to put it. And it's a very, very important article, and I'll be breaking that down after I take some of your phone calls. I want to show you something that's satanic, though, if you're watching on television. I didn't ask for this, and Weldon Henson's a great guy running the shipping department and the product department. But I guess Weldon was nice and sent people to a decent hamburger chain for fast food. It's like organic, they claim. And I didn't ask for it. They got me a P. Terry's hamburger. And this is satanic. Not P. Terry's in general, the little chain that started in Austin. This is satanic. Like a Ferrari that are now coming out that are part hybrid, that's satanic. A Ferrari that doesn't... And the wrapping's racist because it's white. You know, they're trying to phase out brown bags. And the word bossy because it might hurt feminist... Sounds like a Monty Python joke, but they're actually doing it. That's up on Infowars.com. This, ladies and gentlemen, is satanic. This is a P. Terry's hamburger. And we get a document cam shot of the offending item. Ladies and gentlemen, this hamburger has no cheese, no ketchup, no mustard, no lettuce, no onions, no tomatoes. This, ladies and gentlemen, is just satanic. Just like trying to take our guns is satanic. Just like trying to make men into women and women into androids is satanic. This is not right. This is anathema. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put super male vitality on it. No one has ever done this before. Super male vitality available at InfoWarsLife.com. I'm going to put super male vitality on it. And now they could actually start offering and some survival shield nascent iodine. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is no longer satanic. I have transmognified it, if that's a word, to the most delicious burger in the galaxy. I'm going to stop being silly. Let's get into some serious topics. Steve, I forgot to eat today. Steve in Minnesota, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing today? Great
I'm all right, brother. That's actually not too bad. What do you think about what happened with the flight?
I don't know. You know, there's a bunch of ideas floating around, but I wonder if it might have something to do with one of those possible nukes that were secretly shipped out. I know you mentioned that the plane could have been hijacked and maybe landed at some CI-funded terrorist base, and maybe they're retrofitting it with a stolen nuke.
Ooh, that's a really good point. Anything's possible when Dr. Evil basically runs the government.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, the mind does wander sometimes, but it's almost something out of a Tom Clancy novel. I mean, who knows what's going on?
Well, you know, it happened right over North Korea. The plane flew right by North Korea. And the Russians are known for doing weird stuff. They can remote control things. I mean, literally anything could have happened. It is a giant mystery. But it's just like the Larry McDonald flight. Do you know about that incredible case?
I do not know.
Yeah, I really should have covered that at the very start of the show, but I went into a total rant but please look it up. Larry McDonald, it's in the article that Kit Daniels just put up on Infowars.com, was back in 1983. They got all these politicians off the plane. They redirected it. He was invited to South Korea to attend a celebration, 30th anniversary United States-South Korean Mutual Defense Treaty. He was going to end up being president, folks. He was anti-New World Order, a real guy, super smart, super good-looking, and a Democrat. He was just unstoppable, and they killed him. With 3 fellow members of Congress, Jesse Helms of North Carolina, Steve Sums of Idaho, and Representative Carol Hubbard of Kentucky. And then they basically redirected the plane. He still stayed on it, and it disappeared by North Korea.
You are listening to GCN.
Without a trace, just like the Malaysian Airlines Flight
GCNlive.com
370. Overdrive coming up. Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.